I need you. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape.
Hayden's missing? Well, it's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
Really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't going to happen at this point.
Hey, what's up guys? Lucky Ojo here, coming at you lucky number 7 of 2064 read-only memories. So we left off, we just broke up the Human Revolution protests. We did our mission for Jess. We need to go to the bad area of town and hack into Paralax to assist Tomcat with their hacking by having a physical node. And to do that, well, first what we need to drop the data cache off at Stardust. So we're going to go to Stardust first. I wonder, is there something we can do with this? What happens when you push the car? Okay.
It has an extra cup holder.
I'm glad we had that. Why does it say we can push it? You shake the car. Weird. Okay. What? The more I touch it, it just does more stuff. Okay. Alright. Weird. But, alright, let's open the door.
Welcome to Stardust.
Welcome to Stardust.
There's Majid. We should leave this data cache with him first, like Tomcat asked.
Yeah. Alright. Hayden's data cache.
All right! Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me.
Alright. There you go, no problem.
I won't pester you about what it is.
Yep.
I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Thanks, Majid.
Excellent. Thank you.
Alright, you're cool, man. Alright, see you, Gus. Have a good one. Oh, you know what we could have done? Actually, let's go back in here. I wonder if...
Welcome to Stardust.
Yeah, welcome to Stardust. I wonder if Caitlin is still in here. So that guy's still in here. I'm wondering if... Is it still... Whatchamacallit night? That's weird.
You again? Alright, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
Oh, so what happens if we talk to Jess? Is Jess still here? So first off, let's talk to Caitlin. She was cool.
I kind of feel like dancing now. Want to join me?
Okay, it's just that we can't. I don't know if we talk to dancers. It's just gonna be like, yeah, let's get dancing. Alright, that was the same as before. Can't do the drink. I kind of want to talk to Jess. We're not going to save again because it's not been that long since we saved.
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone. Must have been you, huh?
One of the
All right
same.
then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor.
Thanks.
Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
There we go. Oh, so we needed to come
Called
back
up
anyway.
a buddy who's on night shift for Paralax tonight. He can buzz you in. But if anything happens, you broke in.
Yep.
This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Is that a smile, Jess? Huh? Is that a smile? We'll see what he's talking.
Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Alright, we'll leave it at that. But that almost seemed like you're not mean. Alright, let's just leave. Actually, who is this? Arcade Punk. Oh! Okay, so like, never mind. I don't care about that. He's giving tips for that game with the ghosts that I don't understand how it plays anyway, but we still did all right. So here is, whoa, the dog patch, which it doesn't show where anything is. Oh, that's reassuring. All right, cool. Let's do it. Why not? It's still the 21st, but I guess it's nighttime now.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear.
Yeah, it's a great place to get mugged.
The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Fair enough. Don't be worried about getting mugged. I like it. Don't be worried about getting mugged. There we go. That'd be the best thing I can do.
I can't help it. Stealing a ROM is considered petty theft, and I'd really rather not be taken by some miscreants out to pawn me for a minor amount of credits. Our hypothetical kidnapper wouldn't even be punished worse than a slap on the wrist if it were a first offense.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Though, I suppose I shouldn't get too worked up about the legal system not accounting for machine sapiens. I am the first.
Fair enough.
That I know of, anyway.
Oh, your sister, I forgot about that. Ooh. We can select the fan and the pipe. We can look at the litter. Plastic bag level litter. Gotta keep the generator cool, or else you know it'll break. Let's take a look at that street art.
You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly.
What do you think?
I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism. The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence. They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me. Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
Oh, wow, that's...
It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable.
Huh.
Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
That graffiti is actually the symbol of gonzo journalism.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself, reporting after or during direct participation? If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event. It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation.
Yep.
I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a different light, perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact.
Interesting.
Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? And we're on a schedule. I don't even want to think about this. What if we don't find Hayden?
It'll be alright, man.
What if we do?
Yeah. I think he's afraid of finding Hayden in bad condition.
My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me.
You
But
are
never
surprisingly
mind.
human.
Let's find that access node. Let's find Hayden.
Alright, let's do it, Turing. So there's the apartment door. to street art. Did it actually just say something new? That'd be creepy. Door to the access node. So let's look at it first.
This is the door to the access node that Tomcat told us about. We need to use the buzzer to get inside.
Okay.
Paralax Walk, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
We're friends of Jess.
I was wondering when you'd get there. We're at
Fantastic.
the
There we
access
go.
node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it? This conversation never happened. And you're on your own if you get caught out there.
Deal.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years.
That's probably why
I
we're
hope
let
the
in.
systems are still functional. Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
That one. If you would be so kind. Well, first we'll look at it. The light switch for the room. I'm glad that's so self-descriptive.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Perfect time.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node?
Just in time.
I'm set to slice in once turn makes physical access.
It's almost like you knew we were there, Tomcat. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Just patch yourself into the links terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Connecting wirelessly to it now. Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing.
Famous last words.
Sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need.
What do you
This
mean?
system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it.
Okay.
There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program. Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
That's impressive, actually.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records.
Alright.
Figure out how to do that, and hit me back up when you've done it.
So here's a cassette row. Modern versions of cassette like these were a tenth of the size. Alright, so there's more. Another cassette row. Still, even these antiques hold exabytes of information. These drives have enough storage to hold audio and video recordings of the lives of every person in the mission. And this was before Paralax started distributing ROMs. Utility arm. Alright. A robotic arm used to move data cassettes around the node. Alright. Let's use the utility arm. Can't reach it, but maybe there's some other way to move the thing. Well, let's look at the terminal should give you access to some of the node systems. So let's use the links terminal. Yep, logging in. Operate data transfer arm. Retract arm. Turn arm. Move arm left. Extend arm. Retract arm. Yeah. Turn arm. Yeah. Let's do this.
Nice job.
That's how we
I'm
do
gonna
it.
put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk. You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Yeah. So, yeah, first question. I'm glad that he agrees with me, actually. Why is this place usable?
Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Paralax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah? They were just about to launch the meshnet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there. After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule.
Interesting.
Then I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location.
Huh.
They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves.
So just
All
got...
just to use for the meshnet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them.
So they completely forgot about
Most of
it.
the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this whole place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Interesting. Huh.
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find. Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks.
Huh.
It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in. Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them.
And then we'll take that data
The files
from
are
them.
more vulnerable in transit.
Alright, so let us know when you're done.
Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
The fact that it went silent worries me.
Surveillance camera footage. Oh, God. Oh, Turin. I'm so sorry.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone, Turin.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
You're mistaken.
Shit. I mean, he's gone, Turin. Hayden is dead.
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat.
Ooh, angry.
Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax, had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him.
Oh, snap.
I'm so damn sorry.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat.
Yo, we just broke Turing. Look at that. That is disturbing.
I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario. If you'll excuse me.
Should you follow them?
Yeah, so we have a choice. I need some time myself too. Turing will be okay, or I'll catch up later. Like, I mean, I imagine I need some time to myself too.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Paralax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see you, Tomcat. And there's the end of chapter 2. So, I don't know how much I trust Tomcat, but I don't think this is actually Tomcat dissuading information. If they sent us the data, let's assume they didn't tamper it. Paralax could have tampered it in the time it took us to get to them. So now what we need to do is see what is in that data cache.
Oh, you're back.
So, before we start back, so like, this is one of those things where, like, we've already seen Turing had the ability to emulate, like, optic feedback and create new images and feed them to a ROM, so the ROM thought it was seeing something else. The very same thing could be happening to a security camera, especially if it was such a short clip. So, like, it could be doctored footage, very simply. So he may not be dead, but he might be. I'm not saying that he isn't dead, but either way, there's more to the story than we're being led on to believe. But we've broken Turing, so we need to evaluate how Turing is doing right now. So how you doing, buddy?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger.
Oh. Calm down, Turing.
It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away.
You're more sapient than you think.
I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
Yeah, can you turn them off?
I could. I can disable those modules. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
No.
If
No, you
I
wouldn't.
were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
Also true.
There is a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant? Its death is unfortunate,
Oh.
but fitting. Yet another thing to be guilty for.
Okay.
helping me? I need you. To find the bastards who killed my progenitor. I need to finish this. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
All right, buddy. Yeah, we'll bring them to justice. So we have a choice to bring them justice, make them pay, or find them and the truth. I think we'll find them and the truth, because that is the most fitting.
What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? Will finding the truth bring back Hayden? Will it fix the pain they've left me in?
Your emotions have gotten the better of you.
I guess you're right. Knowing the whys and wherefores will bring closure to this. I could use a measure of closure. I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time to... I need some time.
To grieve. Finally, 12:22. We've been on 12:21 for a very, very long time. That was a very long day for us.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
You seem in better spirits.
I had ample time to recharge my internal batteries. Good. Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Fair enough.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there. Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far.
You're being awful friendly, Turing.
As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard. You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you.
I think our relationship's doing pretty
Beyond
good.
journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities. Specifically, our choices in overcoming obstacles. Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue. Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
Yep.
Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation. Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important.
Oh yeah, that's good. You can do that?
I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache, and they went on their way, and hopefully learned a lesson too. Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly.
Yeah.
Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
No funny business.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too.
That might be to our detriment. I haven't decided that yet.
Finally, you and I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same.
You bet, little buddy.
I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads.
Not fully the
Perhaps
data cache.
Tomcat was able to find something of use in Paralax's network while they were inside.
Sure they did, bud.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do.
We do rely on them a lot.
Always
It worries
going
me.
so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
This is a weird thing with his eyes.
Morning.
Morning,
Karen.
Tomcat.
How you been doing, hon?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Agreed.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Paralax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it. A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us.
TPS reports. That's an awesome reference as well.
It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye.
I think we heard about that earlier on our computer.
It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up.
So it's the mesh.
A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Paralax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen.
Alright, then it is.
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
Yeah, we'd be happy to look into it.
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
Very
No
interesting.
problem, Turin. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine.
Ooh, maybe not as fine as
I
one would
have
hope.
already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Alright, later turn.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map. Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
Interesting timing.
Displaying.
Greetings. I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call. Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Paralax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Paralax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home.
Interesting.
I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
Good old Yannick Fairlight.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction. Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Okay, so we have two places that we go. She has a mansion, by the way.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you where to go first.
And I bet you the timing depends.
Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech?
Ooh. Ah, man. Okay.
It's fitting. They're the two factors that make NEO-SF so unique and wonderful. If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
So that is very interesting now. So this is the first time we've really had a moment where, like, literally what we do makes a huge difference. So we now have a choice on to follow Tomcat or Fairlight. So the question is, who do I trust more? And I don't know who I trust more, to be honest. I think, spitballing, I think it's Tomcat, but I might take an extra minute here to consider it before I actually do. This has been a very action-packed episode, so to speak. So I'm still trying to collect my thoughts about it, but we need to figure out what's going on. Turing is pretending to be completely fine now, right? I mean, that's actually a normal human reaction, right? Denial is the first stage, so like he's acting like nothing happened. He's completely fine, but he's having a hard time handling it. But Tomcat, they provided us with a very roundabout link, whereas Fairchild provided us a very direct link. well, not really direct link either, actually. It's a pretty roundabout link. And even turning said we can follow Meteor or the tech. I would be led to go to the tech, but I trust Fairlight so little. Like, everything about him just grinds me the wrong way. So, I probably will go to Tomcat, but I'm going to think about it more for the next episode. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, let us smack down the like button, and we will see you next time.